Now, so you look at Drake like he's superior above everybody else when it comes to the music game. But if you looking at him like a rapper or a singer?
Both.
Both?
Because I do both. So
okay.
I'm looking at him like we are competing because we do similar stuff. It's almost like a matchup. If you're playing basketball, it's these 5 players versus these 5 players. You got to match up. If you put somebody super tall on somebody super short, right now Drake is super tall. And he's dunking on everybody because they can't keep up with what he's doing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I get it. Yeah. I get it. So, but I guess my thing is so you saying he the big one in the rap game and in the R&B game? Like how you view him?
The R&B game is so phased out right now that he don't even have to compete in that lane. And then he got so much good music over there too that even if he did have to compete in that lane, he's still in the standings. He almost competing over there by accident. Drake can never say that he's an R&B singer.
He won't. So that's why I'm asking, like, how you feel about that? Like,
he winning over there by accident.
Okay.
It's like a person that don't shoot winning the 3-point contest by accident. That's what he's doing.
So you feel like he is in the rap game?
Yeah.
But he is in the singing game too.
Yeah, Drake is. I don't even classify him as a rapper. He's a full-blown artist to me. Because when you listen to him, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get a work, or you don't know if you're gonna get Versace, Medusa head on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know.
So now, is that the lane you trying to be in? Is you trying to create your own lane similar to that, where you versatile on the rap game, but you can also do that R&B?
Yeah. And the thing about mine was, and I think it's similar to him too, was that we never really tried to create it. It was just us from the beginning. And then I feel like that when he started doing that, everybody else felt comfortable to do that too. If you go back and listen to a lot of old Wayne, he's singing on a lot of his stuff.
He is.
But they won't classify it as, you know what I'm saying, him being a full-blown artist, even though he's doing that. He's always just pushed like, all right, we see what you're doing, but we pushing you back to rapping.
But here's my thing, what you want to be classified as?
Which is artist.
But you know they're going to put you in a category.
Yeah.
So what category are you looking for? Like, what category are you like, okay, I can be cool with that category because now I can jump into this other category too if I want to. But you know, some categories you jump into, they be like, you can't convert somewhere else.
It's hard for me. Like, when people hear my song, that's how we do it. I'm singing on the, well, I don't classify it as singing, but people, when they hear the song, they be like, oh, you can sing. So this what y'all classify as me singing. Okay, cool. So I let the other people talk, and then whatever they want to put it as, I just let them do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your goal in the next year? Because you know we done went from 5 years old up until now.
Yeah.
What is your next year goal?
My next year goal is I want my single "That's How We Do It" to hit 1 million views on YouTube. I want to get a blue check on Instagram. I want to get a co-role in a big film down here in Atlanta. I want to move into my penthouse. My penthouse.
Now you want to do all this in the next year?
In the next year.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
See, for me, it's a little different. In the past 2 years, I done had about 9 cars. I had about 5 drop tops, 4 regulars.
Where they at now?
Now, just given to different people.
Okay, so you got them and you was like, okay, I'm tired of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something else. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what acting do.
Okay.
So because of that, it's changed my mindset to feel differently about life in general.
So you was spending money frivolously?
I wouldn't say frivolously. I would just say I was finally getting what I wanted, and I was finally able to afford what I wanted.
But you was buying cars, giving them away.
Not giving them away. I would say I was bargaining them to get better cars too. I learned the car game, so to speak, by myself.
So you was making money off them when you was giving them away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was making money off of them. I haven't reached the level yet where I could just give the car away.
Okay, because it sounded like he was giving them away. That's why I'm like, hold on now. That's a little frivolous.
In the next year.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to make that one of my
years.
It's
going to be over.
Yeah.
You get a car. You get a car.
Yeah. That's the goal. I'm a big, from watching this show called Shark Tank, I realized that I'm a big
Shark Tank. Yeah. Okay.
So I like business deals and business endeavors. All of my music, that's why it's so patient, because I like to drop it on platforms. I didn't put out That's How We Do It until it got picked up by the TV show. Because I didn't want to put it out by myself. That makes no sense. It's going to go to nobody. But if I drop it on the platform, it's going to everybody. So my next single, I might drop it with Coke. My next one, I might drop it with Apple, like stuff like that.
Okay.
That's how I'm.
So, who is it that you're looking to work with in the game?
I was looking to work with Mike. He passed away though, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Before he passed.
Okay, so hold on. Let's back it up before you keep going with who. We're going to have to touch back on that one.
Okay.
So, what made you want to work with Mike?
I feel like there's music, there's old Beyonce, and there's Michael Jackson. Like, you get to a certain point where you at the top on the ceiling and you looking down. That's where they was at.
Okay.
There's nothing higher. You can't do anything else. So
you felt like that was going to put you at your highest if you were to work with Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt like that was the only person that could understand how I create music. People like B.O.B., people like Macklemore, like stuff like that, to where they don't understand it, but it's good. And
so you still wanted to work with Mike even after they say he was touching the boys and stuff?
Oh, man.
I mean, I fucked with Mike and I defended him through all of that, but I wouldn't let my little boy around him.
No, I probably wouldn't either.
You still wanted to work with him through all of that.
He's a genius, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, and I feel this way about everybody. And this is not for me saying that I condone whatever they're saying, but I'm saying that sometimes we gotta take our artists, as weird as they are, that's their creativeness. So
it was weird.
Yeah, he was very weird. Like, Kanye is arrogant. His arrogance it makes him a great producer. If you take his arrogance away, you taking his creative juices away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, the Migos, they wear a lot of jewelry. If you strip their jewelry away, if they're in public, you might not even know who they are.
So what's your mark?
Mine, I'm still figuring it out. Myself, I'm still figuring it out.
So you haven't figured out your mark yet?
No, because my mark is going to be bigger than both of the ones that I just named.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be more implanted.
Okay. You want something that the world will never forget?
Never.
Okay.
Like kind of like Tupac and Biggie, how they like 20 years from now we still gonna be saying that.
Yep.
So like that's the kind of imprint that I want.
So what's next? Like, do you want to get big in the acting world? Do you like, you know what? Maybe the acting is messing up me from focusing on my music. Like, what's your next path? Like, are you still gonna try to juggle both, knowing that it's hard to juggle both, or are you gonna focus on one and say, you know what? When I have time for this other one, I will do it.
I'm gonna continue to juggle both.
Okay.
Because they fuel each other.
Okay.
The music got me into acting. The acting stuff gets me more platforms in music, and they continue to fuel each other.
Okay.
And there's so many artists down here that if I stop acting, then I would be blended in with them.
Okay.
And even though I'm better, I would still be blended in with them because everything is looked at now as a slot and just a person and a number, rather than until you blow up, then I become vigilante. Even though I was vigilante from the start. So acting would take away, it'd be like taking away a whole chunk of me and then just leaving it on the ground.
But what's your whole take on that? Like, on not getting the respect you really feel like you deserve in the game nowadays?
It used to hurt. I used to not understand it. But I just been showing people. Like, I give you an example. Like, Ferrari Simmons on Streets 94.5. He had a contest. Well, actually, I'm gonna go back further than that. They shitted on me the entire 2016 and the entire 2017, telling me that I'm not big enough to go up there. My music isn't good enough to go up there, etc., etc. Like,
now, who is this who shitted on you?
I don't want to say no names.
Okay.
I can't. But I'm
what organization?
Streets 94.5.
Okay.
And to me, Streets 94.5, because I'm a realist, so I'm not gonna pretend for them. So, iHeart is number one.
Okay.
92 point whatever ET Cali with the Galaxy. He's not. That's number one as far as the reach. As far as the shows, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show is the biggest show here. So that would make iHeartRadio number one in radio as far as reach. And then there's 107.9.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be fair because if you are over 30, you will say B103.
Yeah.
Because they've been around longer.
Yeah.
But if you know the type, B103 don't have the type of shows that 107.9 had. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like neck and neck.
And 94.5 trying to flip their way on it.
Yeah, that's what they doing. The thing that's holding them back is the way that they do their business stuff.
Okay.
Because they will shit on you open.
So let's talk about how they shitted on you.
Okay.
Let's talk about the scene. What went down?
Well, what happened was I was trying to get up there after I did an interview with Aaron Ray, 107.9, Miss Deb, B100, and some other big ones. And I'm like, okay, cool. When they see these, they gonna see the work I'm putting in. Ain't no other artist doing this. I'm doing this. And then that's on top of the acting and on top of the fact that my music is good. They gonna have to let me up there.
Okay.
Stop saying that you're putting on new artists when you're not putting nobody on. You wait until they blow up. That's what I have a problem with, because I'm a real one. So I'm not gonna pretend for you. Like when I'm on the other side and you say that you knew me from day one. Yeah, you did know me. You didn't help me, but you knew me.
You could have helped me, but you didn't.
You definitely could have. You knew who I was. I seen you liking my stuff. I seen you doing this, doing that. You was giving me a high five and saying that you see me. I don't give a fuck about you seeing me. I care about you seeing me.
And I think that is my biggest problem with the game right now. Is that I turn on my radio, and I'm one of the biggest people who listen to the radio and be like, let me turn up and do a video to somebody's song. But my thing is the same song is played over and over, and it's like Atlanta is overpopulated with music people.
Yeah.
So why are we playing the same music over and over? Why not break these artists? So just like you just said, you're not big until you big. They're not gonna put you on there until you actually big. So what do you feel like need to change in the game in order for people to even be able to be heard so they can get big?
Well, I'm gonna answer the first one first. I'm gonna answer that.
Okay.
Okay. But that was a good question though. Okay, so after they was shitting on me for the entire year, I seen this contest that Ferrari was having to get into the dungeon where you go on live on, well, not live on air, but he'll take you at the station freestyle.
I've seen that. Okay.
And so that's how that came about. So I'm like, okay, I feel like personally you playing with me like you trying to see, do I have a fan base even though I got 35,000 followers? What is there to see? But, okay, you want to see it. Okay, I'm about to show you now. So he said, the first person to get 500 tags. I got over 700. I got a DM of him saying, we seen you with over 700 tags. Okay, so what are we talking about now at this point? Like, am I coming up there or not? So I won in November. I didn't get to do it till January. So, and in between that, they was playing with me the entire time, giving me the runaround.
So you was fighting to try to even get in?
After I won.
Okay.
After I won. So when people play with me like that, I don't take that lightly. So
it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a huge problem. And then just with the people that I was raised around, like they was telling me to go up there with the all black and to go, to do it the way that we would do it if we was in Flint. And I'm like, we can't do that. Like, I got.
Mind you, he still got these thugs around him.
Yeah. I try to keep it cordial with the people that act shady in business, but sometimes I gotta remind them, like, listen, man, if I move and I show you what's over there, then you gonna act different towards me. So, like I'll give you an example. I was doing a show at my stepdad got a club in Decatur called Event Facility, and I brought my Georgia friends, and then my people from Ben Harbor came with C-No, because he's from Ben Harbor too. So.
Two different atmospheres.
Man, when them Georgia people seen my Ben Harbor people, they did not go over there.
Yeah, because it's two different cultures.
Yeah. I'm talking about just from the look across the room, they was like, yeah, we're not fucking with that. We're not going over there. It's too gritty. It's too, like, these are my people, though. Like, I wasn't offended. I understood it. Yeah. Because if you wasn't raised around that grittiness, you don't understand.
Know how to deal with it. Yeah.
So I was actually telling them, like, don't go over there. If you do go over there, let me know so I can tell them that you coming over there.
But have you got your people to connect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that because I know both.
Okay.
But they could.
So with my friends, they be like, you know what, so and so don't fool with me. I can tell by the way she looks. So like maybe friends shouldn't be connected with each other. Mm-hmm. You connect your hometown with your ATL fam.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little different, but yeah, I do it. And sometimes it just don't mesh. Like one time I went over to my friend's house and I got into an argument with one of his one of his Florida friends, and from that moment on, I knew I was never gonna be able to be cool with her. She was just petty.
Okay.
So,
but it's hard to mesh everybody together because everybody they come at it differently. You may not understand. Everybody may not understand. Like they was raised over here. That's why they act like this.
And then I like to give people the benefit of the doubt for that, because I dream big and I realize that because of that, it's other people that don't.
Okay.
So like when I got into the argument with the girl, we was watching a video that I had with Arsenal the Rebel, the #1 most viewed battle rapper in the world. I got a song with him. And 16,000 views on YouTube. We watching it, And she told me that she didn't like it. And I said, okay, I got 16,000 other people that did. So I could tell by her upbringing that she wasn't used to seeing anybody with any type of success.
Okay.
So I wasn't mad at her for that. I understood where she was coming from.
And you knew you had to play her for who she was.
For who she was.
Okay.
Rather than turn up for the fact that I felt like she was hating. It's not that she's hating, it's just that she don't understand that 16,000 views is real.
So, and that's one of my mottos is you don't always have to cut people off. You can deal with them accordingly to who they showed you who they were.
Yep.
So, in your life, do you cut a lot of people off? No. Okay.
I've never been that kind of person. I have a lot of friends and a lot of connections.
Okay.
So when people go on this no new friends wave, and I'm antisocial on social media and all that stuff, like I said, I'm rational. So you can't be antisocial on social media. If you was an antisocial person, you wouldn't have social media.
Okay.
So I think of stuff in the more clearer, direct view.
But what about the people who've done something that you may be like, you know what, you hating, like, or you trying to shit on me? Like, even though they came out and said this is what they doing, but you can view that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you dealing with them accordingly, or are you cutting them off?
I deal with them accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only way you can really do it.
Okay.
And
So you don't approach people
No.
when they. Okay.
That's not my thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that not your thing? Because I understand that, you know, ain't no point approaching everybody because they're gonna lie about it anyway.
Yeah.
So, but why is it that you say that's not your thing?
I'm the voice of reason,
Uh-huh.
personally. So I'm not the type of person that turn up on anybody or that put anybody on Front Street unless I feel like it's absolutely necessary for me to do it. Like, I remember one day I had an interview to do a week out. So I posted the flyer for it every day, 7 times. So then the 6th time that I posted, somebody commented and was like, bro, I know you got an interview on such and such day. You don't have to post this every day. And then I said, okay, I'm not posting it for you. I'm posting it for my 35,000 other followers that's not on Instagram at the same time. So then I seen that person the next day. They didn't know they was going to see me, but I seen them. And it was all love when I seen them. It was none of that same energy.
But that's the other thing that the game gets twisted. It's like, I want you to know who I am. So I'm going to overpost myself.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm conceited. It's not that I'm stuck on myself. It's that I want you to know who I am.
Yeah.
So how do you take that? Like, do you feel like, oh, let me watch how I post stuff?
Oh, man, fuck
Because, okay.
That's how I take it.
Okay.
I call it Flint Harbor because I'm from Flint and Benton Harbor. I'm from Flint Harbor. So I'm from a place where this is unheard of. For me to be in a movie, let alone 20 TV shows, 20 movies plus one movie, you would be a hood celebrity there off of one. So when I post, and then I've been to so many different schools. My 35,000 people is a collection of people from my entire life. It's not just people that just came. These are people that's been watching me since I was 5, all the way up until now. So when I post, I'm posting victories for them. And for my entire city, this is a Benton Harbor victory.
And I like that you said that because everybody don't understand it.
Yeah.
They think you just posting to build your stuff up and make it seem like you this and that. No, you posting so those people who came up with you see that like he doing something.
This is real.
And what kind of love and respect do you get back? Like when it comes to that?
Oh man, when I dropped my Chirac verse, my sister called me every day for about a month. It told me that she was listening to it every single day in Michigan. And then I wound up I got 10,000 on that one. And that was just for like a competition, a small competition. But it wound up, you know what I'm saying, getting
growing.
Yeah, this is like when Instagram clips was only 15 seconds. So even with a 15-second clip, it still went. So like, when I seen that happening and the people around me seen it happening, they was just super inspired. I got countless DMs, countless text messages, phone calls. Same thing when they see me on the quad. I'm driving down the street and my cousin will call me, bro, I just seen you on BET. Like,
The Quad is a major show though.
oh yeah. The
Quad is a major show.
Yep. A lot of people don't even know that Benny Boom is directing it. So that's another pleasure to work with.
Yeah, I like watching The Quiet now. Now, see, here's the thing is, I watch The Quiet and I like the show. Mm-hmm. I try to learn the people, but now that I know that you was in it, now I'm finna go back and watch all the shows and be like, where he at? I'm gonna be zoomed in, like knowing that people is on. Like I'm all about supporting people.
I appreciate that.
So I feel like we got to support each other. So if I'm supporting people, I don't do it for somebody to support me back. I do it just out of the kindness of my heart because I want everybody to make it. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like you got that support team out here that's like, you know what, bro, I want you to make it? People out here helping to push you, helping to make sure your name get out there. Do you feel like you got that support you need?
I'm in a weird space when it comes to that because I'll give you an example of something that I did. I did an interview at Highly Unique Radio with Miss Datway. And my boy Keyshawn, one of the dopest singers I know, sound just like Jacquees, if not better. And I said, bro, just pull up. I want you to come so you can make the connection so you don't have to do the groundwork that I did. You can just come and make the connection. He pulled up. He started singing, but he didn't know she was listening. And then she was like, okay, we're going to interview you next. He wasn't even supposed to get interviewed that day. So I cut my interview short so that he could get in my chair that was my interview slot. So that's the type of love that I show people. When I went to Streets 94.5 and I finally got to do my dungeon thing, I brought my boy Sean Hendricks. He used to be signed to Hustle Gang, to Grand Hustle, back when it was Grand Hustle, before it was Hustle Gang. So he don't even need my help, but I still give it to him. And I let him come up there, and Ferrari announced his number out loud in front of everybody. So if he wasn't there, he wouldn't even have got Ferrari's number.
But I guess my question now is, though, that sounds like a story about you showing love.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do people show love to me?
I want to know, do you get that same love in return?
To be honest, I don't know. It's not hate, because if it was hate, I would feel it. But I feel like people are neutral with me. I feel like they're like, imagine like somebody walking past the table and they want to, hey, that's Vigilante. Yeah, we know that's him. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like, dang, like, after all the love I show to people, like, dang, I expect to get a little bit more love back?
I don't really care.
Okay.
Jesus died on the cross, and all he did was love us. So I format the love that I give people like that.
Okay.
So if he's forever forgiven and he is, you know, the way he is, and I'm a chunk of him, that's the chunk that I want to be prevalent.
Okay. So I'm gonna close this with the next year. You said what you want to do, but in the next 5 years, what is your goal for life in the next 5 years?
I'm 28, so by that time I would have definitely surpassed Drake.
Okay.
Assuming that he would still be like number one.
Okay.
I didn't know he was gonna be number one for this long. He's been number one ever since the Versace verse came out. So from Versace verse all the way up until right now, and probably we don't know what he got planned. He always so quiet. So when I surpass that, I'm already a crossover artist, but I know that the mainstream has to call me a crossover artist in order for me to be really considered a crossover artist. So I want that stamp.
Okay.
What else? By that time, I've been at my penthouse. A couple more drop tops. In acting, I would. That's when I want to finally get my lead role around that time, because that's when I'll be ready.
Okay.
So a lot of people jump into it, and then you look at the movie and be like, "What the?
What they doing? They ain't ready."
Yeah, I don't.
They ain't ready.
I don't want that for myself.
He wasn't ready.
I'm doing so much studying. I didn't learn so much, like even from Hakeem from Empire.
Yeah.
I filmed Honey 4, and he was in Honey 4 with Tiana Taylor. Just watching him, I learned so much from him, and the proper way to go scene by scene and improv and stuff like that. Just learning so much from him. I'm filming on Honey 4. So I feel like around that time I'll be ready for the lead role, because when you have a lead role, you got to carry a movie.
Yeah.
You're not just in the movie. This movie is based on
your
you.
face.
Yeah. So once I get to that point, then I know that I'm ready. I want to start a family around 30. I want to do it the way that Jay-Z and Beyonce did, to where they was ready, so that when I have a kid, I don't have to still be on the road all year. I want to be able to take half a year off and be like, I want to just
focus on my family. Okay.
I don't ever want to raise my kids through FaceTime or any of that stuff on the iPhone 20 when this.
So that's why you waited right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's the goal. In the next 5 years, you plan to be able to start your family.
Yep.
You plan to be bigger than Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And you plan to have your biggest role in acting.
Yep. And then in music, I want to have, being bigger than Drake will classify it, I want to have consecutive number ones.
Okay.
To where I don't put out blank music to where it's just like, okay, this is just something for the streets. Okay, this is just something for the da-da-da-da. I don't do that. When I put out a song, I push it to the fullest. I got it. That's how we do it, microphone. But I didn't bring it today. I don't know why. Just forget me. But I have it. So when I put my push behind something, I put a real push behind it.
Okay, okay. Well, y'all heard it today. Let these people know where they can follow you at.
Okay, that's at Vigilante LOM, VIGILANTE LOM, Vigilante Visuals on YouTube, Vigilante Vivo on Vivo.
Now, y'all heard it today from him. Now, you know we gonna touch back to see where he at in the future because we like to see how people progress. So, do you have any events you want to tell the people to let us know, where you gonna be at next? You got some interviews lined up you want people to watch. You got some events you gonna be at, some different showcases you gonna be at that you like, hey, show up or tune in.
What movie was it? Blockers. Blockers is coming out in April. That's what John Cena. I was in that movie too. And I definitely want y'all to check that out. It's coming out in April, so just Google Blockers and you will see the date that's about to drop. I'm in that new Jumanji with Kevin Hart and The Rock.
Still ain't seen it.
Oh yeah, check that out.
That.
Check that out. That's definitely dope. Office Christmas Party. Check that out. That dropped on my birthday last year.
Okay.
So definitely check that out.
Office Christmas Party? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I might have seen that one. I'm going to have to go back and watch it now. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch it now because I think I've seen it. But now, see, I won't be paying attention to who in it until I actually see them and be like, oh, dang, that's him.
Yeah, you got to check that out.
So I'm going to have to go check that out again because that was funny.
Yep. And as far as the radio tour goes, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to keep up with the entire radio tour. Check out That's How We Do It on iTunes, on YouTube, on Vivo. The music video is dope. Check that out. That's How We Do It. Too High is coming next, and then once I cross over to iHeart, Find Me. So I already know what my next few singles is going to be.
Okay.
I'm just lining them up.
Okay.
And setting my business deal straight. So y'all know that when Too High come out and when Find Me come out, it's another deal that's already closed behind it.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming out today and telling your story with me.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we need is people that's willing to come out and tell their truth. Not a lie, but tell their truth of where they came from the stages. Like, you hear so many people get in the game and they portray something that they really not.
Right.
I like to get the behind the scenes story. And I like to dig deep and ask questions to make you like, you can't tell me a lie because I'm getting too deep that you can't lie to me about it.
I know people that hide their real name. If you look at my Instagram, it says Remarcus Vigilante Steele. I'm telling you before you get a chance to try to find it out.
Yeah.
So I'm coming as authentic as I can possibly come.
And that's what I respect. That's what I respect. Thank you again for coming out today.
No doubt.
And we will be in touch in the future.
Yes, indeed.
All right.